Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Vergosity Gaming. Thanks for stopping by. Today, we're going to start construction on our first truly mega project of the series. We're looking for a place to build ourselves a redstone factory, but not just a place where we can keep everything in a chest. We're going to be able to select what we want to craft on a lectern, and then we're going to make a new amazing machine that's going to deliver the perfect amount of each item so we can craft up half a stack with no leftover whatsoever. And it's all going to be delivered to us on a conveyor belt for a little extra zing. So, let's get right into it. Last episode, this is where we deconstructed that iron farm, if you guys saw. And I thought that this was going to be where I was going to build the redstone factory. So much so that I went and cleared just a ton of blocks over here. Thousands of blocks I cleared out. It took me like an hour because I didn't grab a beacon. Because I'm dumb sometimes. And just to get it nice and smooth, so I could have a little extra room over on this side here. But I don't think I want it over here anymore. Now that I take down that iron farm, it kind of looks nice over here. And not that we're going to leave it empty, but this thing's going to be pretty big. And I had an idea to do a hangar for it. And I kind of put down like the outline of it. I'm like, man, that is just going to take up everything there. Absolutely every little bit of skyline and space, and that's really starting to infringe on our little resort area over here. Guys, this is Cube Lagoon. I built this so long ago. These cabins actually still look kind of nice, though. Not bad. They had a little chest, and look at some flower pots even, and some item frames with the planters. Very nice. Let's see, I think this one, yeah, we just got dirt floors, though. Well, that one has a dirt floor anyways. I didn't quite finish over here. But anyways, that is neither here nor there, because we are trying to find a place to build ourselves the new redstone factory. So the more I thought about it, the more I figure that it probably needs to go with many of the newer builds and the more modern construction back here. And we've got a ton of room back here. So yeah, I think we're going to do is I think we're going to put it kind of like this on this corner here with like a corner entryway kind of thing. And then it's going to go back quite a ways, probably like 80 blocks back that way, maybe like 40 that way. Because I kind of designed the beginning stages of the contraption and it's going to be massive. It's just because I'm not the best with this kind of thing yet, so it's taken a lot of redstone lines to be able to do what I want. But I put together some signs over here so we could kind of have an idea of what we're going to need to do, because this is going to happen in a lot of different stages. It is no way going to be able to be done in one episode, or 2 or 3 probably. So this is going to be kind of a long haul project here. So let's see what we got to do. We're going to prepare the area. We're going to terraform and move the villagers, because these guys here... This is one of my original villager trading areas here, and these guys actually have a couple trades that I still use. I still use this unbreaking trade, and I'd have to double check and see which ones, but I know I use a couple of them, so I'd hate to lose that. So we need to relocate him down to the proper village trading hall down in the basement, and we get to look at my little trading curing area too then. And then we're going to need to get materials. We're going to need a lot of concrete, so we're going to need to go get a lot of stone, or a lot of gravel, and a lot of sand. Then we have to design the contraption. Now, I have a very, very basic prototype, but it's going to take a lot of refining to get it properly all hooked up. Then we'll do a rough building blueprint kind of layout where we want the building to be. Then we're going to build the contraption actually in there, because we need to make sure we have enough room to build the building around it. Then we're going to do some secondary little contraptions, some couple other little things just for fun. Then we'll finish up the building, and then we're going to have to stock the machine, which is going to take a lot of redstone, a lot of quartz, a lot of just everything. A lot of bows for those stupid dispensers that it takes so much work to craft. So I'm going to start out by moving these villagers and getting them down in the basement. And then we're going to just kind of flatten out this area. There's not too much terraforming to do, but we'll definitely need to flatten it out and push it back a little bit and get rid of this fence and light it all up so we don't have any mobs coming in, and then we can go on to the next step. So let's get to working, guys. All right, we were just following one of our guys here to make sure he gets in the right spot. A little bit of an issue with the first one, so let's hope this one goes a little bit better. So he drops down in this little hole here. He's going to run right along this minecart rail, head right up here, and drop right down into there. All right, and this is our zombie infection / curing station. This is where we take a villager, we have a zombie infect him, and then he gets sent over here, and then we cure him, and he gives us super awesome, super cheap trades. Usually we have a line of guys here waiting to be cured so we can send them into our villager trading hall that we have over here. We haven't really looked around this, and we're not going to look around too much right now, but we just want to kind of keep an eye on this guy here and watch him and see if he does the thing he's supposed to do. He's supposed to turn into a zombie villager right here, and then head over to this little station where he will wait for us to interact with him. Okay, so after a few whacks there, look, he turned into a zombie villager. And he gets sent right over to this little spot right here. And we're going to hit this button. And we get a golden apple that drops from above. And a splash potion of weakness gets hit with, gets thrown on that guy. Then we can take the apple. We can cure him. And while we feed him the apple, we still have to wait a second to cure him. And then we actually have a name tag right here so that he doesn't despawn. And we can go away and do something else. All right, let's name this guy Cody to Kenobi. There. All right, we got Cody to Kenobi. All right, so he's going to take a few minutes to get cured. And then I think we flip this button, this lever back. Skip waiting line after curing. So that should send him right to here. I'm pretty sure that's how that works anyways. Let's make sure. Let's run down here. Yep, so he's over in the curing station right now, which is right up there. So it's really neat what happens when he becomes cured. He pops out of the minecart. He'll actually fall through that trapdoor. And then we've triggered a piston there to push the minecart down onto this rail, and it will end up hitting this cactus and breaking. And we've got a little supply of them back here. And then he falls down into this little chamber right here that we've got rigged up with that observer with a string. When he falls down in there, it tells the dispenser to fire the minecart, and it'll go pick him up, and then he gets sent usually up to this next little holding area, which is up, oh dear, where is it? Which is up there. Up there. I think there's one guy in it right now, actually. Oh, yep, there's one guy in it right there. Ronald McDonald. So that's where they get held until we want to give them a profession. But because this guy already has a profession, he's a librarian from the other spot, we're going to skip that. So what we have to do now is we got to queue this up for the library. So we'll flip this down here. That activates the library line. And then back here, see, this one deactivates. So as he comes across here, he's going to get swooped up that way, and that'll take him over to the librarian's area. It's been a long time since I've actually used this. Let's hope it works okay. This will be the first thing that happens here, is this guy will become cured. So let's get in a spot where we can see that properly. Nutsacks. Oh no, we don't want to lose this guy. Oh no, he's got our only unbreaking trade. Ugh, crap. Oh, well, what if we just throw a minecart down right here? Hang on. There we go. There we go. Let's make sure he goes to the library, though. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, he got stuck. He got stuck right there. Oh, he just kind of stopped right there. Go. There you go. Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no! My thing came back. Shit. Oh, my God, there's another guy down. There's two of them down here. Okay. Here we have the shape, guys, the basic shape of the building. We terraformed a whole bunch. We ripped out a whole bunch of dirt in the back there, a whole bunch of trees. We're actually going to plant some more dark oak up on this other platform right here. I think that's going to look really nice, kind of with a forest setting all along the sides of it there. This is the basic shape of the building. Nice big rectangle. This is going to be a glass circular front here. Right along here, there's going to be a raised platform with like an office kind of maybe overlooking either side there. You're going to be able to walk back here. This is all going to be open to the ceiling. Back here's where we're going to actually have the machine. The input will be right here, and then that little the little conveyor belt is going to be like right along there. And then these over here are just little places where we're going to install some other modules to do some different things, or maybe even just have some future proofing. So it actually, the shape of it came out really nice. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I'm not exactly sure if we're going to fill this in right here with a wall or glass or something, or maybe just leave the entire thing open, because I think that would look really nice. But we're going to have plenty of room back here to do the redstone contraption in, because it's going to be quite big, and I just want to make sure I have enough room to do what I need to do with. And even if we need to push it back a little bit more, we always have that ability there. But for now, guys, I think that that is actually step 1 crossed off the list. Prep area, terraform, and move villagers. So look at that. That didn't take too long at all. Actually, that took about 3 hours, but you only saw a couple seconds of it. So the next step is also going to take quite a while. Get materials, concrete, stone, wood, and a ton of redstone stuff. And I was doing some quick math to figure out how many blocks I'm going to need. And I don't know, it was in the tens of thousands that I was going to need. So this might take me a little while. I'll see you guys in couple hours. Again, I have to think at least. I mean, I'm going to have to go collect sand. I'm going to have to collect gravel. We're probably going to have to head out to the witch farm to collect redstone components too, because we're going to need a bunch of stuff. And I don't even think I have enough nether quartz to craft all the observers I'm going to need. So we got to go in the nether and go nether quartz hunting. All right, guys, all sorts of fun stuff. Let's get to it. Look who I found in my apartment. Here's Lenny, not where he's supposed to be. This is the guy that I rescued from the stairs last episode, and we moved him back down to where his bed was. Look, he finally made it all the way up here. I don't know how in the world he would choose this workstation up here. There's 1,000 of them down there, and there's a bunch of beds too. Why in God's name would he want to come up here? But I bet that he's been sleeping in my bed. And this is going to be rough. We're going to have to get another boat and shove him out the window again like we did last time and just hope for the best. Well, this is fairly inappropriate. Driving a boat through my condo? I don't know about that. Let's see what happens here. We made ourselves a little hole. It's a little tough doing it at this angle here, but alright, let's go. We're falling all the way down. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, and we're safe. Okay. Cool. Alright, well this is starting to get out of control with these villagers going to places where they're not supposed to be. Barney, I thought he was, well, I guess he's still alive, which is a good thing, but I was standing down the bottom and I heard a villager, and I knew it couldn't be them up there, and I peeked around the corner and look who I found. Here's Barney. Wandered up just like the other guy that did, we got stuck on the stairs, but this guy got himself stuck over here, so we're just gonna give him a little nudge. And, well, he's gonna go... We're gonna just follow him here. Oh, we're not gonna let him go up these stairs, though. That's for sure. Well, we might just shove him out this window here. I don't know. Dare try to go up there. Don't you dare try to go up there, sir. This is... No! Stop! Why do you want to go over there for? Come this direction, sir. Mr. Barney, let's see. What if I crack this door open here for you? Think you can pathfind out there? I think you probably can. Keep going. Right around these things. There you go. Go, buddy, go. Yes, 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 yes. All right. We have rescued Barney. Holy cow, these stupid idiots. All right, guys. It is testing world prototype checking out time right now. Here is what we've been coming up with for the building. Nice, big, tall factory. Lots of glass. Big IC in the glass up in the front there for InstaCity. Coming inside here, we're going to have nice glass windows to be able to see in the back. The factory will actually be back there. We're going to put like an observation deck up here, and it's going to be probably all the way back to here, maybe even a little bit longer, but you're only going to see to right here. And then we're going to have a little pickup station and the request station and some extra modules off to the side. And here is what I've come up with so far for my contraption. This is getting to be absolutely ridiculously large, and I had an idea it was going to be pretty big, but it's definitely turning out to be even bigger than I thought. But so far, it's actually working really, really well. I'm really actually kind of surprised and proud of myself here. Basically, right now, we've only got one line hooked up, just this really big, tall one here, and it's hooked up for... All right, for observers. So observers need to have... We need to get 3 stacks of whatever that one is. It would be cobblestone normally. I think I have redstone dust in there right now. Because what we want to have happen is we want to come up here. Page 9 goes off. And that would be the observer page. We hit the button, and we need to send the signal, and it's going to split off into all the different areas that it needs to fire. And it's going to hit a timer and go into these. Then it's going to hit a timer and go into another one. And all the different sections that hold all the different individual components. And it's going to fire them all. God, that's kind of a long way around. And then it's going to fire them all down onto this little conveyor belt. I don't know if that made any sense at all. But just bear with me and watch what happens when it actually works. That's probably the best way to do it. So we walk up. We want observers. Page 9 would be observers. We go, okay. We hit done. We're going to hit the button. And we should see, there you go. We're going to get some action. And that would be one part of it. And then also 2 other dispenser lines would fire also and give us the other items. And then, you got to come over here to hit this because it's not hooked up quite all the way yet. But check this out. Then we got sweet little conveyor belt coming around. And I'm going to put a couple of pop-up crafting tables in the floor here. So then you can just boop and boop, craft away. We're going to also have a full-on sorting system that's going to automatically fill everything for us. We're just going to be able to put all of our items into a single place, probably right on the wall here, maybe even drop like a shulker box unloader in there. So we can come over with a shulker box of redstone dust, just drop it right on there and walk away and let it fill back up again. Whew! A lot of stuff I've done here. And, all right, we're going to get back over to the realm and start working on it over there. I think we've got a pretty good base and a pretty good foundation, especially the size of it. That's the thing I needed to figure out, because I need to figure out where I need to put the walls in the building. But I think we've got a decent foundation here. Let's head back. From prototype to bentotype, we are back in bento, and we've put in the conveyor belt line. Working perfectly. And we got the droppers all installed here. They are going to be what pushes all the items out onto the conveyor belt, and then it'll swing all right around here. We need to do the hoppers on the side for the inputs, and then we're going to work on installing the observers in the back, which will power all the droppers and cause the items to spit out. But I just wanted to show you we're actually making some progress over in this world. So when I said this was going to be a mega project, I kind of didn't really know what I was getting myself into, but just this part here has taken me forever to get to this stage, and we're only about halfway complete with it probably. We still got to hook up all of the wiring, but basically what we've got going on here is we've got our little lectern. Our lectern's going to give us the recipe that we want to craft. We're going to hit that. We're going to hit this button, and this encoder is going to send a specific signal back along these lines to a specific timer. And the hard part about this is that every recipe has a specific number of items. So each one of these dropper lines, which is going to spit out those items, needs to be able to output different numbers of items. For instance, this is cobblestone in here, tons of cobblestone. And there's 3 different recipes that call for cobblestone, and they all call for a different amount of cobblestone. So we had to make 3 different timers depending on which recipe we want to call for. So it's taken a little while to get all these timings down. I had to learn this new timer here, but it actually fits very nicely in there. You can kind of almost tile it. You just have to move them a little bit away, but it's actually 3 separate timers there. So let's give this thing a whirl here. I've got this button on here, and this should fire cobblestone, and it's not all hooked up yet. The conveyor's not hooked up yet, so, but we don't have any cobblestone in our inventory, and this should give us, which one is this? I think this is 3.5 stacks of cobblestone it should spit out for us. So let's go run up here, and yep, it all fires out right to there, and let's see what we got. Okay, we got exactly 3 stacks from that one. Is that not the right one? Hang on, maybe I didn't trigger the right one. No, that's definitely the... Oh, there should be 8. There should be 8 items in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 8? 6? This one's got 4, 6, and then... No, 7. 7. 7 should have. 5, 6, 7. Okay, that should be right then. Let's try that one more time now. Oh, man. Can't tell you how many times I've had to go back and forth where I thought I've had it right, and then it was wrong, and okay, so... 1, 2, 3.5 stacks. Alright, that worked perfectly that time, so... Alright, well that's good anyways. We've got most of these modules on the left-hand side all stocked up, tons of stone in there. Iron, the cobblestone, and then we kind of stop right here, and these ones are going to take a little more time because I got to get a ton of wood planks for that one. We got to go find a bunch of nether quartz. We're going to have to hit up the witch farm to find the dust again, and this one I just need to make a ton of bows for, and they are just such a pain in the ass. So yeah, next step is just going and collecting some more of those materials. I'm really happy we got the timings done. That was the tough part. Now we just got to work on connecting each one of these individual lines to each individual timer. That should be fun. But see, I've got them all color-coded, so at least I'm a little smart there, so we know that this one would be hoppers and this one would be comparators or whatever. So yeah, guys, I'll be collecting stuff and working on that, and see you soon. Alright guys, so I got just a little sick of doing all this redstone over here. It's all done though, all the timers. I'm pretty sure I've fired them all and they're all 100% correctly working. I've filled up all of the droppers with all of the necessary materials. So this part of the project is done. I did not want to do that part of the project there. So what I did is I actually put in the front of the building just so that when you're walking down the road, you kind of have something to look at instead of just that garbage back there. There we go. It's going to look super, super nice. Actually, as you're coming down the street here, you can kind of see it in the background, and yeah, it's going to look pretty sweet. And it's going to stretch all the way back there. Now, while I was doing this project, Insta was over working on his Octagon Towers of Doom, and he finished up the towers, and we came up with what we think is a pretty fun idea of what we're going to do with this thing, and there is just a little look of what is going to end up taking up this whole thing here. But you're going to have to wait till next time to see that, because that is the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to give a sub, comment, and a like. Love it. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.